We are going into the 5th mission of Freespace Port's Silent Threat
GTA
Reborn.
High Command is pleased to report a major victory in our war against the Shivans. A combined Terran-Vasudan task force crushed a massive buildup of Shivan forces in Antares, destroying the SD Demiurge and a large number of supporting cruisers and cargo depots. With the removal of this nexus of activity, the Shivan armada has been fragmented into numerous smaller secondary fleets scattered throughout known space. Victory over the Shivans, though far from imminent, appears to be in sight. Both the GTA and the PvE are moving quickly to secure their positions and press the advantage. The GTD Minnow has been deployed to Beta Cygni and Betelgeuse, while the PVD Hope is en route to Vasuda and Alpha Centauri. The Krios, however, is returning to Antares to monitor Shivan behavior and investigate several pirate factions that have cropped up in the aftermath of the Shivan defeat.
How are those destroyers being deployed to 2 systems at once?
Terran Command has informed us that the escape pod recovery mix-up in Deneb was due to a breakdown in communications. Misunderstandings and bureaucratic errors such as these have unfortunately plagued the GTI command structure ever since the loss of the GTD Legion several months ago. Both the Repulse and the Krios were accidentally assigned to the same operation, and the Repulse arrived first. The first escape pod landed in the Repulse's hangar bay, while the confused personnel on the second pod landed in the Krios. After the Krios received confirmation of the Repulse's orders, the escape pod and its occupants were transferred to Beta Aquila. Terran Command has classified all official records pertaining to their proceedings on this subject. In the absence of further information, the Krios is continuing to investigate the Einstein's appearance in the Deneb system. According to service logs, the Einstein was reported destroyed during the initial Shivan encounter at Ross 128. The Einstein had entered the system on a routine geological survey mission 3 days prior to the attack. Obviously, the Einstein's presence in Deneb during our recent operation contradicts the official record. Before its alleged destruction at Ross 128, the Einstein was under the command of Captain Ezra Tycho, a high-ranking GTI officer. Though its official duties were limited to low-level planetary studies, the Einstein may have been involved in covert operations and weapons research. The appearance of the Einstein in such a highly secure region of space is troubling. Analysis of the ship's flight pattern indicates that it was performing a high-level scan of the area in and around the Deneb asteroid belt. The Einstein would be in an ideal position to observe and record the activities of all Vasudan research convoys in the area. The purpose behind these scans, as well as any data the Einstein gathered, remain unknown. Our brief interrogations of the Einstein's survivors yielded little useful information on this subject, as most of the command crew were aboard the escape pod retrieved by the Repulse.
Pursuing this...
Recent engagements with Shivan forces have revealed the existence of a new class of bomber, which we have designated Seraphim. The Seraphim appears to be similar to the Nephilim in most respects, except that it boasts an additional 4 primary hardpoints, and its armament capacity is approximately 50% greater. Like the Nephilim, the Seraphim is a formidable foe. Pilots are advised to carry a heavy shield-damaging weapon such as the Banshee in theaters where these bombers are expected. We are unsure as to why the Shivans waited until now to introduce the Seraphim. Its deployment could have shifted the balance in a number of close engagements during the height of the Great War. Now, however, the Shivans appear to lack the initiative to use it effectively.
Well, let's hope so.
Research and Development has completed field testing of its latest stealth fighter prototype, the GTF Loki. Featuring high maximum velocity and excellent maneuverability, the Loki is designed primarily as a reconnaissance fighter. Its shielded reactor chamber and compact hull give it a low sensor profile, enabling it to elude detection by enemy forces. Pursuant to regulations, the Loki's onboard IFF transponder will emit an encrypted signal to allow targeting by designated friendly units. At this time, the Loki is restricted to GTI pilots only. No pilot in the standard GTA fighter corps is to be authorized to fly the Loki until further notice.
Well, it's a good thing I'm a GTI pilot then. Okay, two things. So we're deployed to Antares, but investigating things in the Einstein's appearance in Deneb. And also, in the absence of further information, continuing to poke into that sounds like a great way to wind up in the state of knowing too much. Anyway, let's find out what our mission is today.
Approximately 1 hour ago, pirate raiders launched an attack on the Talus particle accelerator complex in Antares. This facility houses top-secret GTI weapons research laboratories and is of the utmost strategic importance to the war effort. Some of the station's research modules, already weakened by previous Shivan attacks, breached containment during the engagement, causing a massive explosion that crippled the station and destroyed virtually every ship in the immediate area, including the pirate attack force and the facility's defensive perimeter. The only craft that remain are a crippled Leviathan-class cruiser, the GTC Lido, and 8 cargo containers containing critical weapons research. This information is extremely sensitive and must be recovered immediately. Since the security of this sector has been severely compromised, GTI forces will recover the materials to a safe location. The station will evacuate all personnel until repairs can be completed at a later date. Your assignment is to ensure that this operation proceeds smoothly. Due to the loss of the station's defenses, control of this area is extremely tenuous. We expect the pirates to return and possibly attempt to seize the weapon prototypes during their removal. You must prevent this at all costs. Keep the area secure until reinforcements arrive. A repair transport will attempt to bring the Lido's systems online to help with your defense, but it may be some time before this can be accomplished. Command will deploy additional fighters as the need arises.
Alright, so secure the cargo, wait for reinforcements, and secondarily protect the escape pods. Alright, so I have done this before and failed due to various reasons. I'm taking I am personally going to fly an Apollo so I can have Fury rockets to effectively engage larger targets for reasons that will become clear. So, everyone else is on standard loadouts. So, let's commit.
Holy crap, look at that! An entire chunk of the complex is gone. The pirates are nowhere to be found. That doesn't mean they won't be back. Keep your eyes open.
Lambda 1 preparing to dock with the Lido.
There's an Easter egg
We're beginning
for
the
you.
evacuation sequence now. Pilots, protect the escape pods until they can jump.
So I thought this was a Vasudan facility. Why does it have a Terran commanding officer and secured by a Terran cruiser? Anyway, I didn't know Bosch beer was using weapon prototypes. Now I have to play just another day on this channel at some point.
So, think this will be a quiet patrol?
Don't get your hopes up. Things are never quiet around here.
No kidding. Pirates in the area.
Go pirate something else. Nope, ain't doing that. Going to the merge.
Pirates are trying to steal the cargo. Impressive, pilot.
But I didn't get the kill credit.
Wait, they're drones. What's going on here?
Huh. What indeed?
Scratch one band of pirates.
Seemed a little too easy if you ask me. Something tells me we haven't seen the last of them.
decided to crash the party. Escape pods are under attack. Protect them.
Damn it!
Heads up, we have company.
See, that's what kept happening. See, when I fly an interceptor, I can be over there in time to stop them. But I can't deal with what comes later. So I might have to sacrifice a secondary objective, but I will restart one time.
Holy crap, look at that. An entire chunk of the complex is gone. The pirates are nowhere to be found. That doesn't mean they won't be back. Keep your eyes open.
Lambda 1 preparing to dock with the Lido.
We're beginning the evacuation sequence now. Pilots, protect the escape pods until they can jump.
Copy. Talus.
Iota Wing moving to collect cargo. So, think this will be a quiet patrol?
Don't get your hopes up. Things are never quiet around here.
Indeed.
No kidding. Pirates in the area. You've got a bogey on your tail.
Pirates trying to steal the cargo.
Alright, there's one.
Wait, what looks like two armed raiders? They're drones. What's going on here? Scratch one band of pirates.
Seemed a little too easy if you ask me. Something tells me we haven't seen the last of them.
Huh. The leader doesn't appear as disabled anymore.
Shivans incoming. Looks like they decided to crash the party.
I'm gonna fall in with this. Huh, they go for the
New
escape pod.
bandits in the area.
That was considerably easier than I expected.
Repairs complete. Moving to defense cargo. Alpha 1 requesting assistance. Pirates are in pursuit. Their freighters are broadcasting stolen IFF signals. Cover us.
Command, we have an unauthorized wing here.
Debriefing bomb incoming. Protect the freighters. Figure out who's who later. New hostile.
Pilots, we can't afford to lose that cargo. At your first opportunity, get a scan of at least one freighter from each Kappa wing. We're readying Delta Wing to assist. Stand by.
Delta Wing has arrived, awaiting orders.
IFF resolved. Delta Wing, destroy the pirate freighter.
Check your fix, pilot.
these pirates. Pirate freighters. Did we kill them already? Alright, whatever. Maybe the Shivans killed them for us? Thanks, guys. So, thanks, guys. Okay. Oh, Epsilon's flying Loki's. Interesting. Kappa 4 is the last one. Just for the fun of it.
All the cargo has been recovered. Excellent work.
We still need to secure the area. We're getting mighty low on fires to do that with.
Support ship being deployed.
GTCs Iactis and Python now on station. Pilots, you are relieved.
Oh.
GTC Lido departing now. Thanks for the cover, pilots. Subspace node activated.
Rearming sequence aborted.
Leaving battle area.
Roger, sir. Entering subspace.
That's affirmative, sir. Departing now.
Just send away the guys who came with me. The guys who came with them are on patrol now.
Excellent work, pilots. The weapon prototypes were successfully recovered with all records intact. This achievement will prove invaluable to the war effort. You also helped to rescue the facility's complement of scientists. Every life saved is critical to the war effort. You are to be commended for your skill in completing your objectives. We are pleased that the GTC Leto survived this engagement. With a few days repair in dry dock and a new crew, she'll soon be able to return to active duty. Great work protecting a valuable fleet asset. With the sector now secure, repair work has already begun on the Talus laboratory. The GTI expects to have the station operational again within the month.
Alright. So, completed in 844, 3 total kills and 3 assists. 1 Apollo, 1 Kronos, and 1 Scorpion. Okay. That'll be that, and we will see you next week for the next mission.